Hello and welcome to the B60 Top 4 show. Today I got myself Sam and Manny joining the show. Um, I thought I'd start with you, Manny. 1-0 defeat to United. What do you think of the game?
Yeah, bro. I think we dominated the game. I can't lie. Um, I think I don't know if you man watched it, but for the most part, most of the first half, I'd say, especially the first 30 minutes of the game, it's just all us. It's like just constant wave after wave of attack. Um, yeah, you couldn't really get out. I think the amount of touches we had in their box. Um, yeah, it's just all us. I think we were having the better chances. We were the ones trying to, you know what I mean, create, score a goal. But then, um, yeah, man, just against the run of play, um, I mean, I can't really remember the goal. I just remember, I think Bruno kind of received it. I think they broke the press. Bruno got the ball, kind of got to the touchline, and then I think it was just kind of really poor defending from us. Not good enough from Garnacho to stop the cross. And then it kind of just rolled across the box. I think Hato could have done a bit better. Um, and yeah, that was the difference. They have Cunha up front and we have Liam Delap. No offense to Liam Delap, but yeah, man. He had a couple of chances, but Cunha only needed one chance, scored the goal that won the game. They only had one shot on target in the whole match. We hit the woodwork three times. Even in the second half, I feel like we dominated most of the second half too. It's just wave after wave of pressure. Um, but yeah, man, just the theme of how it's been the past couple of weeks. Just our creative players up top, not really kind of finding the back of the net. I mean, you look at Cole Palmer. Um, Esteval was okay. He didn't really do too much. Obviously, he come off. Garnacho, poor. I don't know. I don't. I can't remember him having. He's just been poor, really poor since he's come to Chelsea. To be fair, um, Neto, average, not that great. Palmer, he's been off it all season. To be fair, Liam Delap, I don't really expect anything from him. The body of work's too big. Just poor striker. Um, yeah, I probably should sell him in the summer. But yeah, man, I feel like we dominated the game. Whether we did enough to win the game, I don't know. I feel like the quality of chance we would. I think we created a lot, but I don't think in terms of our clear cut opportunities, I don't think we did enough in the game to actually win it. Obviously, they got the goal and took the 3 points, so fair play to them, man. Brighton next away. I mean, with the way we're playing, I think we what is it? I think we won one game in the last five. I think we lost four games on the bounce. Let me check. Um, yeah, we lost four games on the bro. Yeah, man, it's dark. We're on 48 points, and the next Champions League spot is Liverpool on 55 with 5 games to go. With the form we're in, I don't even know where our next win's coming from. Probably Tottenham, but by then it was probably too late. So yeah, man, I think we're gonna have to either set up for Europa League or Conference League. I don't know. I mean, in fact, the way it's looking between 13th Crystal Palace and us, it's a 5 point gap. So I don't know. I mean, if we carry on with the form we're going, we could even finish in the bottom half, and then yeah, that's real doubt for the fun. But it's the truth.
You lot, I can't believe you lot got rid of Maresca, your
It's not,
owners, man.
bro. It's not even that we got rid of him, bro. It's just there was just a falling out with the hierarchy. I mean, yeah, it's just a clash of heads. He wanted something, they didn't agree with it. They have their own kind of ideas. Maresca had his own kind of ideas. Obviously, he spoke out about the ownership, and you know what ownerships are like.
Yeah, but from what I'm hearing though, from what they was doing the madness, they was trying to like interfere with his like day to day like running his like managing the team in it. Like
Yeah, yeah, no, I did
you
hear
can't
about it.
have you can't be a big club like that and the owners are trying to get involved. Like that's not for them.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Apparently, like they were telling him to like play certain players to like up their kind of well, what's it called, like transfer value.
Market value, yeah.
Yeah, and like certain things. There was other things as well, but I think
That's worrying though. Do you not think that's like very worrying?
it is worrying. But like, I mean, bro, that's why they got Liam Rossini in because at the end of the day, like, don't get me wrong as well. Like, I think Liam Rossini is a decent manager. I know a lot of people have been speaking out saying, "Oh, he's a poor manager, this and that," but you can only kind of deal with what like the hand you get dealt with. And I don't think it's. I mean, look at our team. We've been. Don't get me wrong. We've got a lot of good young players, but we've spent two. I don't even know, like over $1 billion. I think it's like stupid amount of money. And when your second option as a striker is Liam Delap, don't get me wrong. He was a promising player coming from Ipswich to Chelsea, but like if you're going to be spending like just throwing money here and there, you got to go and get a better young player. This is what I was saying. I've said it in the pod like weeks ago. Like if you're going to splash cash and go get like the best young players, like don't get the ones. Don't play roulette with it in it. Like go and get a top young player from like a Barca, like a Fermin Lopez, or like I don't even know who else is out there that's young and good, like and I don't even know, like an Endrick, just even though he's a Madrid player, but like a young up and coming player that's not as much as a gamble, like buying these players, like, and now you're gonna have to sell them on, and yeah, it's just messed up right now, and yeah, I think to challenge for the league, the whole transfer policy has to change. Never mind players that need to come in and out. We need experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the prime example is like when you lost like Thiago Silva. Like he's probably say you want like experienced leader out at the back. He left, and then you brought in like Tosin Adarabioyo. Like in terms of like leadership qualities, it's like the polar opposites in that sense.
Bro, bro, look at that team that won the Champions League. We had like it was a mixture of like
Mm,
young that players with like older experienced players. Um you had Mendy in goal, just a solid, I wouldn't say experienced, but obviously a good keeper, Thiago Silva, Jorginho. You had the young players like Reece James, Mason Mount. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there was just a good, like, that's what you need to
a good
challenge.
blend, yeah.
Yeah, a good blend of players. Like, when you just got what we've got now, like, our core is literally like, just look for the weekend, for example, you got Hato, Fafana, um, Caicedo, Enzo, Cole Palmer, and then Liam Delap. Like, bro, it's a bunch of young, like, yeah, man, it's just, you're not going to win anything with young players. And it's just showing, like, look at how we're moving right now. The last 4 games we've lost, like, to get out of these kind of situations, you need that experienced people who, do you know what I mean, can get you out of this situation. We just ain't got that right now. Um, yeah, and obviously I'd say the performances are kind of there. Like I feel like the 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 performance against United wasn't bad, but yeah, man, when the going gets tough, like we went to go down, you need them players on the pitch can get you out of that, and yeah, we ain't got that in the team right now.
Yeah, I think it's important to have those like, experienced players. So even like day in, day out, they don't let the standards drop.
Yeah, facts.
Like in training, like, I'll be real. I think I even have some of the problem with like some of the mentality of the Arsenal players sometimes. I feel like they're a bit too nice.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you see it like, oh, we can say we played well against City, but I'll be real. If you looked at the goal we conceded, surely like if you're like a manager in training, and you see that like a team takes the ball 10 seconds out there on the pitch and score, your manager's probably going to stop training and be like, what's that?
Do you know? I won't be too overly critical of that of Cherky's goal, if that's what you're talking about. Because
It's
I
the
No, no, no,
second
no.
goal, I
I was
think.
on about this at Haaland.
oh Haaland's, yeah,
He
yeah.
just cut through in it.
And I think like Roy Keane was so. I know. I'm sorry. I'm diverging from the United and Chelsea game, but Roy Keane was talking about it like where the leaders like giving instructions on the pitch. If you watch the pitch, you see Erdegaard, right? He's literally pointing at Nico O'Reilly. He's literally looked at Martinelli and pointed across Nico O'Reilly. I don't know why, for some reason, Martinelli's gone and pressed the centre back, and it's just an easy throw out for Donnarumma into O'Reilly, and then it's a 2-on-1 on the left hand side. If Martinelli just drops in with O'Reilly there, but Donnarumma can't throw the ball to him because he's got somebody there with him. He probably throws it short to the centre back, and that goal doesn't happen. The thing is,
yeah,
from that throw to they literally got from our box from one throw from Nico O'Reilly, and the little pass put the ball in, and they score from it. I think it was a poor goal to concede, to be honest.
yeah. Now, but for Chelsea, I think right now, I think that's our level. Like just probably that Europa League kind of standard. I think that's our level. I think too many of our good players have let the standards drop. I think Caicedo hasn't been great this season. Neither is. I mean, to be fair, the first half of the season we weren't too bad, but like this second half of the season has been really, really poor. Um, yeah, too many of our better players have let the standards drop. You look at Palmer. I don't think Neto's been great. Caicedo's been really poor. Um, I think Cucurella, one of our better players. I think he's been okay. Um, I think João Pedro's probably been our best player this season. Him or Reece James. But yeah, just I don't know. At the end of the day, it comes down to the team. I just don't think, even though I feel like the performance was there against United. Let me look at our previous. Who did we play in our previous games? Um, Played against. Give me a moment. Play against. Oh, that yeah. Got beat 3-0 off City. That performance was horrible. Got completely dominated at home. In fact, yeah, Everton got dominated away from home. That was probably one of the worst games I've seen us play this season against Everton. There was absolutely nothing in that. We showed nothing in that game. Um, Newcastle at home. Well, Newcastle at home. That was another poor performance. Um, yeah, and then like in between that Newcastle game, it's just PSG basically showing us levels. Um, Before that, it wasn't too bad. Beat Aston Villa 4-1. It's a good result. But yeah, man, just kind of since, like I've been saying last week, like since that PSG tie, it's just been performances haven't been great. I think obviously the United performance wasn't too bad. I feel like we dominated them for the most part, but it's at the end of the day, it's about getting that 3 points, and we didn't do it. Now we got Brighton away. I don't think we'll win that game. I think away from home.
Do you know what? I'd give you a chance against Brighton just because
Nah,
they'll create chances against you, but I think they'll concede chances as well. I think that'll just be it'll be a game where it comes down to who's more clinical. It's the same thing on the weekend against Spurs. Like they gave away chances, but they can create them at will as well. So I think they're one of those teams.
I think that is a good point, but I feel like with the way we're playing right now, like if we're at home, I'd say okay, like, but the fact that we're away from home, the team ain't playing great. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if we went there and lost. I'll be real. Um, yeah, we were just, but yeah, I'll probably say it's going to be a draw. But if we get a draw and then everyone's a game behind us. Talking about us being on 49 points for 4 games left, and we'd be 6 points behind Liverpool. Um, yeah, it's probably going to be Europa or Conference League football. It's just a step backwards. I hope the board can look at that and think the only kind of thing we should probably should just concentrate on the FA Cup. But even then, I mean, you're probably going to be getting City in the final most likely. And bro, you seen what they done to us at home. So yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
if you got in the FA Cup,
Got Leeds, so we might not.
he should be winning that. It should be a City Leeds final. I'm sorry, City Chelsea final.
Nah, because
Against that City team, I don't see you winning.
To be fair, Leeds are in good form, but like he should have enough to beat
Should
them.
be beating them. And Wembley, it's a big game as well.
yeah, but like, would you man be surprised if we got beat off Leeds at Wembley? Like, you probably it's not something that you'd
No,
be
like
like,
I wouldn't say Leeds have no chance. No, like they've got a chance of winning it, but like based on who you expect, I still expect you to beat them.
yeah, it's a bit weird.
But
Leeds.
it's not something if they beat you, I'd be absolutely shocked. Like I never saw that coming. But like I'd still expect you to win.
I expect us to win as well, but I mean, that man went to Old Trafford and beat United. So do you know what I mean? They're on the up right now.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know what result they got on the weekend,
yeah,
but
they won again.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're coming into that game with good form. So yeah, man. I mean, with us being the favourites as well, it's basically a free hit for them. Um, but they'll for sure go into that game thinking they can definitely go and cause an upset.
Yeah, it
Um,
is the FA Cup. Like
and that's what I'm saying. And with the way we're our defence, I mean, how many goals have we conceded in the last three? On aggregate, our last our last our last four Premier League games, we've lost 1, 4, 7, 8-0. We haven't scored in our last four Premier League games, and that's the last four games we've lost. So we're struggling to score goals. And like I said again, I want to say Liam Rosina, I do think he's a decent manager. Obviously, our run of form hasn't been great, but under Maresca, that wasn't something we used to struggle with. We always used to score goals under Maresca. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. It looks like we're just struggling to put the ball in the back of the net, and we're just conceding goals for fun. And that's like the worst. Like, and even our running to our last few games, yeah, we're definitely not getting Champions League. Brighton, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool should beat Tottenham, and then Sunderland away. If we don't beat Brighton, I don't even know where our next win's coming from. Because you talk Nottingham Forest, they're fighting for their lives. Liverpool away, they need Champions League. Maybe we beat Tottenham at home, and we'll beat Tottenham at home. But then Sunderland away, like last game of the season, might not win a game till the end of the season. Tottenham might be our only win. So that you're talking about like one win in the next. What's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 go. Yeah, it's looking. And if we do win one game in our next 9 out of the last 9 to end the season, there's going to be big protests because that's just not good enough for Chelsea. I can't lie.
yeah, I think I don't know. I think if he did go on a run that badly, I think if there's not pressure on Liam Rosenior already, I think I'll probably end up going by the end of the season.
He signed a 6-year contract. They can't sack him. It'll be bro.
Yeah, but it's Chelsea. You sack managers all the time. It's not stopped you before.
It hasn't stopped us before, but I think it'll be one of them ones. I think they'll at least give him a transfer window to. I mean, who we got coming in that season? We got Amenga coming in next season. We got Giovanni Kenda. We're definitely going to have to get rid of players. If I was to say, I think we need to get rid of Garnacho. He's just not good enough. It was.
Yeah, Hender's kind of struggled a bit this season. Like, he's been
Yeah,
on the bench for sport. He's not even been starting.
I saw. I was looking at him
It's key
closely.
under Amarim, but yeah, it's that Johnny Katamo that plays on the right now. But
I was watching him when he came on against Arsenal. I thought he was rubbish. Like he had that little cameo. I was like, yeah, I don't think he was that great. Um,
But I think that's the thing though. He's still 18, 19. He's like it's young players. They're not going to be consistent week in week out unless they are like a freak talent like a Yamal or whatever. But you're
but
gonna have to expect that with young players. Like
but
need time to develop.
you're looking for that something though. Do you know what I mean? Something to kind of
No,
like.
like I think he's a talented player, bro. I can't lie. Like I still
I,
think he's one of the top young prospects on the wing, but
yeah, we haven't seen enough
it's
of
just
him.
it's just how much you expect of him. If you expect him to come in and be a squad player and a backup option, then yeah, I think he'll do a job for you. If you expect him to come in and start for you, then I don't know if he's ready for that. Especially
Not
coming from the Portuguese league.
no, I'm just saying like obviously we've got these players coming in. So if we've got these players in, we're gonna someone's gonna have to make room. Like
Mm.
so I'd say we got to get rid of Garnacho. Who else do we need to get? We need a new keeper. Probably I'd get rid of all our keepers. They're all awful. I'd get rid of all our centre backs. I think they're all awful. Um, yeah, probably need another. Probably need another. I think we're okay at right wing. Okay at. Probably need another attacking midfielder. I don't even know what's happened to Bowanate. He was playing a lot under Maresca. Unless we've loaded. Let me
No,
see.
I think he's gone. He's left.
Let me
Hasn't
see.
he gone to Strasbourg or whatever?
I
I'm sure
haven't.
he's left. No, he's gone to Leeds. Sorry, he's at Leeds.
Bro, I've already got me. I haven't.
Yeah,
This, I've already.
he's at Leeds at the minute, I think.
Yeah, we need to get rid of Liam Lap. We need to get rid of that Mamadou Sarr, bro. He's fucking pants.
There's another one. He's only like 18 though, isn't he? They're young kids. I think I don't know. I think they're getting thrown in like, a bit. I think you've got to protect young players a bit.
Hmm.
You can't just throw a bunch of kids into a squad like Chelsea and expect them to just flourish.
Bro,
Yeah,
every
like
It's just they just
he's like an
live on the next
18-year-old kid
level
who's come
game.
from the French league. Like expect him to do it in the Premier League, he gets mad.
bro, everyone's young though. Like you say, you can't throw young kids in, but everyone's young. You throw one kid in, you take one out, you throw another one in. Like the whole
That's what I'm
squad.
saying. Like you need a bit of
That's
it.
the problem.
Like you said, it's that point where you need a bit of blend, you need a bit of experience alongside. And like to be fair, if they're all kids, who are they going to learn off? Like he's the senior members of the squad.
Bro, you just got to
Reece
rely.
James, he's like mid-20s. Like don't be wrong, he's a leader. Don't be wrong, but like
Watch YouTube vids of like Sergio Ramos or something. I don't know.
yeah, it's a bit.
So but yeah, it's just basically just around it off. It's looking peak for Chelsea, man. I don't think we're gonna get Champions League. It's probably gonna be a Europa League or Conference League thing. Um, and hopefully that'll kind of push for some change with the way we go about our transfers this summer, because obviously that wouldn't be good enough. It'd be a backward step. So yeah.
Yes, so I thought I'll move on. Obviously, 2-1 loss against City. It seems like the momentum's obviously swung City's way. What do you think of the game?
Yeah, so advantage City in it. I actually thought we played all right. I don't think it wasn't a game where I can say we didn't play too well. I just think that kind of performance that we played against City, I think if we'd just done that in the most in our recent games, we would have been fine.
Mm.
Um, I think the game shown why I think City are going to win the league. Like I've always said, you need players, you need top players that are going to score goals. You need Maverick. Obviously, City have got a lot of them. They've got Shirky, they've got Haaland. They've got a lot of good players, quality players in the final third. And I think that's the key difference in that game. Because if you look at what we scored our goals, Havertz, we were closing down, wasn't really that much quality in it. Um, the attack wasn't really great. You're looking at Madueke is getting up tough. Early in the second half, Martinelli came on, and he's not really doing much. And these are the players that we've been relying on for the last few games. I thought like we looked better, and I think we looked better overall as a team because Gyökeres wasn't playing. For Havertz linking up, he was actually doing what a a striker should do in terms of linking up play and stuff. Where I feel like when we play with Gyökeres, it's like we're playing with 10 men, and I've always said this. It's so ineffective, and he obviously is. I feel like that signing has probably cost us the league, in my opinion.
No,
because
Gyökeres.
yeah, no, if I'm being asked, because I look a lot of his performance because bringing players into play doesn't really do that. If you're not scoring a lot of goals like Haaland, I need to see more. And
But
where
I'll
obviously
be honest, I don't think you can put all the attacking blame on him. Like
no, not the
I know
attacking play.
he's got what 20 GA combined in it
Yeah, he's
across the
got goals,
compasses.
but I'm
But
just
I get what your point is in. He doesn't link the play well, but I don't think when you sign Jokic, I don't think you're signing him as a link striker, to be honest. He's someone there you just feed and he's going to score goals. I don't think he was ever someone who's going to like hold the ball or bring other players into play. Because the thing is, we've got Havertz. He does that job where he'll hold the ball up, he'll link the midfield, but then time and time again in big games when he gets clear-cut chances, he doesn't take them. And then you've got like Gyökeres who can finish, but then he can't do the link-up play. So in a weird kind of way, like, I think the striker we need is like a combination of both. Which, in all fairness, there probably isn't going to be too many of them in world football. But I just feel like offensively, I'll be real. I don't know, like I think maybe like last 2, 3 months, can you name like any of our attackers that are actually in form? To be fair, Gyökeres is probably the only one who's been half in form. He's actually scored goals. But other than that, like, is there anyone else you genuinely say have
been
been
poor.
two
They've been
injuries?
poor. Even Madueke has been awful. Trossard, I don't even know what is on this second half of the season. This is the moment where you should be turning up, and you've just been poor. Like, his dropping standard has been really poor, and
Like,
I'm actually a bit
yeah,
confused
but
by it.
do you not think this is the same thing repeating itself though? Because in the summer we all wanted a left winger, right? I know we ended up bringing in Eze, but like we wanted a genuine out and out left winger. Because the thing with Martinelli and Trossard is they have good little purple patches here and there where they do well, but then they'll go missing for large periods. Or they're too inconsistent.
Yeah, they're too
So I
inconsistent.
think really like the Madueke signing. I know a lot of players didn't want him initially. And I think when he started, he looked bright and he can take his man on, but we eventually just ended up saying the same thing that Chelsea fans have been saying for a long time, whereas like he can beat his man, but he's got no end product.
You seen him at Chelsea, he was there clear as day,
It's the
and you've
same
got
thing,
the
yeah.
menu that City have just bought, and he's probably going to win them the league. He was there. He can play either side. He can play left. He can play right
Yeah.
for the same price. So you're telling me we're spending 60 million on Madueke and then City going to get some menu for 60 million?
Yeah, I think even Madueke, bro, like what is this? Yeah, 65 minutes miles per hour. I know Madueke's a little bit cheaper, he's like 52 money. But to be honest, if you look at his stats, he's got 11 goals and assists from 37 games. This time last season, Wanyeri had 36 appearances and had 11 GA. So he played one less game, got more goal and assists, and we've gone and spent 50 million on someone who's based in the same job when we had somebody in the club from the
And now
academy.
you're gonna sell one year for 50 million, and we're stuck with Madueke.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if
honestly,
I don't know how much truth there is in that course about we'll sell this guy
we can't sell
and
five,
one
man.
year. I don't know. I think that I don't know. It's kind of said that he very much has a future to the club, but it's just they wanted to give him regular minute, which I kind of get because at his age he needs games. But I just think even I think there's a couple signings that have just set us back a few years. I'll be honest. I think Havertz is another one. Like, how much money have we spent trying to replace Shaka? We bought him. Did Havertz didn't do the job to replace him. Then he's only someone who can play up front. Then we brought in Moreno as a left eight to do that job, and he can only play up front. So like we've made signings where don't get me wrong, I don't think they're horrible players or whatever, but I just feel like we spent money on positions that we didn't need. Whereas like if we'd only signed one of them and they actually did the job, we probably could have bought in another attacker. And I think a bit of the blame's got to go on like the board and Arteta just because I think other than this summer, they've like really neglected the attack. We've spent
That's
a
the
lot
blame
on
has
the
got to be
defense
on.
and the midfield, but
It's got to be
I
on
don't know.
Arteta.
I think in all fairness, it's just since what is it? Since that international break, really, like the standards have dropped off massively. Like we've not had. Like, I was trying to think before, like Havertz's goal. Like, do you remember the last time we scored like a goal from my open play?
No,
I think it's
can't
probably
remember.
Everton. It's probably the Max Down one
Well,
before the international break.
You,
in
you,
the league, you mean in the league?
Yeah, like, other than Havertz's goal, which again is often a mistake. Like when was the last time he actually scored a goal from a play? It was the Everton game for international break.
Yeah, but then again, we've only played Bournemouth and City in the league
No,
after
but
that.
yeah, or maybe he might have
Obviously, we
scored
didn't
one
really
against
score.
that game.
If you included Sporting game, we've only scored one goal in open play, which was
No, but
the Havertz goal.
that was before, no? Oh, the Havertz goal. Okay, fair, it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Havertz goal. But like that's my point. I don't think that's
We're not
ridiculous. Like,
scoring many goals, are we?
yeah, and I just think like
Don't you think the maddest thing though is like I don't know. I feel like maybe you guys. I think the difference in that game though is like they have Haaland and you have Havertz. Like if you literally
yeah,
switch them
yeah,
plays around in
mad.
that game, I reckon you win.
Yeah.
Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah.
Like top
Just
Definitely.
potential
just
creative.
quickly before we end the show, Manny, do you win a trophy this season, Arsenal? Yes or no?
Does Arsenal?
Yeah. Just one word answer, yes or no.
Nah.
No, man, Sam, do you think we win a trophy? Yes or no?
No,
Yeah, I'm the same. No.
no,
And with that,
I
I'll end
don't
this
think.
week's show. Please like, subscribe, comment. We'll catch you again soon.